Hi, I'm Gwendolyn Bryant, and tonight I'm going to share with you my views on the topic for this week. So I'm going to do a screen share. Going to our class, and I'm going into week 7. And here is our discussion. So Glass and Wilner are critical of those who equate learning online with learning face-to-face. They said it is not reasonable to believe that people can learn as much from a computer as they can from teachers in a traditional classroom. Based on what you have read, experienced online learning, what evidence could you cite to support or refute their position? Are there skills or knowledge that cannot be learned online? And if so, what are they? So let's address this first part. I believe that a traditional learning setting cannot be replaced because there are times that students have questions that need to be addressed in a different manner if they're not understanding the way that it was presented initially. With that being said, having students that have different learning styles and different learning abilities or difficulties or different learning disabilities, such as an autistic student, some of my autistic students have benefited from learning a concept online versus being taught by a teacher, whether it's the fragrance that the teacher is wearing or if it is something that he or she does that distracts the student. A lot of times computers eliminate those distractions and they develop a systematic method of instructing students, and autistic students prefer that systematic method for working. So then the next question, question 2, talks about the flipped classroom model and the technique and the subjects that are used. And the question that we're asking, what evidence can you cite to answer this question from what you have read? Well, what we know is that as Lefebvre has said, is that the flipped classroom model can be very beneficial to students who gain that access prior to exposure, that first exposure. However, the challenges that we face in my school setting is that some of our students, few of our students don't have access to computers at home. And so thus creating a flipped model classroom has been a challenge, and that those students have to come into the computer lab to utilize the resources within the classroom prior to attending a class or session. So what I've done is to create a flipped lesson basically for our cyberbullying task that we had. And what I'm having my students do in this lesson, they are looking at their video prior to coming to class. They're going ahead and we're exposing them to the vocabulary that they would find in this cyberbullying lesson. And then once they come to class, we're going to discuss it, break up into groups, and present the definitions as they understand it and continue to develop their understanding. So I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that it's been insightful, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you. I'm going to stop my share now, and I'm going to end my video. Thank you for your time. I hope that this has been helpful for you.